One other aspect, we're looking at this from our point of view, the events of yesterday, this riot / coup attempt, and you've got obviously the Democrats. We know where they stood. You've got Trump, you know where he stands, and it'd be nice we can have a look now at what the Conservatives, the group, the Lincoln Project. There was one particular lady who's in the head of the Lincoln Project, at the very head, and she had a lot of choice words to say about this, and it gives you a really good insight what old school Conservatives actually think about what went on yesterday.
That video was there are fine people on both sides on steroids. He literally said, "We love you."
Yes, correct.
He called them patriots, for fuck's sake.
We understand you. We love you.
Right. These are not patriots. These people are anarchists. They're traitors. They're insurrectionists. They're seditionists. There are a whole lot of ists, but patriots sure as hell is not in that long list of things, okay? This is insanity. This is dangerous, and people have died today. A woman was shot inside the Capitol during this melee, and we have the video of that, actually. I'm going to show it in a second. And she has died. There is blood that has actually been spilled because of this bastard and he has incited.
That's right.
And all these people who are out here still trying to justify this and enable this, this blood is on their hands. And I've got news for you. If this keeps up, there's going to be more of it. Let's take a look at the video that from earlier today, where Donald Trump instructs his people, these seditionist bastards, to go to the Capitol. Let's take a listen.
We're going to walk down Pennsylvania Avenue. I love Pennsylvania Avenue. And we're going to the Capitol, but we're going to try and give our Republicans the kind of pride and boldness that they need to take back our country.
That is just
It's pure incitement. It was pure incitement.
And he wasn't the only one. He wasn't the only one, okay? His coked up freak of a son, Don Jr., went out there and told people to go out there and show them, those Republicans that aren't on their side to, we're going to show them.
Right.
Rudy Giuliani went out there and called for, what did he call it, Rick? Giuliani?
Trial by combat.
Trial by combat.
Trial by combat. What are you going to do? Go jousting with people?
Yeah. What is this? These are sick fantasies. These wannabe fascists, these incels that hate women, that have little pit dicks, that run around with their guns because they are such insecure men that this makes them feel good about themselves. They're part of something, and they join on with they lob onto Donald Trump as someone that they find to be a masculine figure of authority, who's the biggest coward out there, talking about, we're going to march down. He was in his bunker. I've got news for you. He wasn't marching down anywhere. He looks down on most of them anyway as being underlings. And this is what these people are fighting for. And to every single Republican that was going to go to that House floor today and dispute this election and stand with Donald Trump and his conspiracy theories and the lies and the incitement of this, shame on you. Every single one of you are unfit for office. The Republican Party should be dead today. They should be embarrassed to ever be a party again after what they have been a part of. They are just as responsible for this as Donald Trump. Donald Trump, we know who he is. We've known who he was. But it's every single one of those people, the Ted Cruzes and the Josh Hawleys, the Harvard and Yale educated members of Congress, the Marco Rubios and his freaking Bible quoting nonsense, and all of the other ones, Jim Jordan and all of these people who know better. They know better. And they sat there and enabled this bastard for 4 years. And it was inevitable, as you said, Rick, that this would come to this. We were almost there. We're 2 weeks away, literally, from inauguration. We thought we could get through this without any more blood being spilled. It's bad enough that 360,000 Americans are dead from a pandemic because this sociopath doesn't care about life and didn't care about people and was too worried about his reelection and thought somehow that ignoring that would get him reelected. But here we are now with blood in the streets before he leaves. And I'm telling you, everyone who was watching this, you make note of who those people were, where they have stood throughout this entire thing. And if they represent you, I hope through hell or high water, you make sure not one of them ever sees elected office again.
See, that's
strong
right-wing woman, and she's right-wing. I mean, her politics would horrify me, but I can't knock her. She's a fighter, and she's very good at summing up what everybody was thinking. But that's the Conservatives for you. They are as disgusted with this as the Democrats. Proper Conservatives, not these boot-kicking toads that he's these chuckleheads that he's surrounded himself with. And it backfired as well, because all this failed. You started with Ted Cruz is the only real person who got up to say his piece and stick up for Donald Trump and say that it was fraud and that he should really be the president, and then all of a sudden it all caved in. And it's left him looking like holding the bag. I mean, Ted Cruz does not look great today. Ted Cruz looks weak and he looks pathetic.
Just like he did when Trump handled him so well 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Just kicked him aside.
Well,
and now he's supporting Trump.
He's a cuckold. He took the piss out of his wife. Trump put a picture of Ted Cruz's wife, Heidi. He picked an unflattering picture where she was pulling her face, looking very angry and didn't look great. And we've all made those pictures. We've all had pictures taken when we're screaming and in a bad mood, looking a bit weird. And he picked one of them and then put one of the model shots of Melania up there and basically said, "Have you seen what a dog he's married to?" And that would be it with most people. He said your wife was a dog. He said your wife was a dog, that he wouldn't touch you with a barge pole. And then within 6 weeks he was fundraising for him when he gave up and Trump got the nomination. He started fundraising, and now he's gone and thrown himself at the feet of him, all in the hope that that he will get Trump's voters in 2024. I've got news for you, Ted. You were never going to get him, mate, you fucking dickhead. You were never going to get him. He will not let anybody have them voters other than either him or his daughter or one of his idiot jaguar hunting sons. Thank you for watching. I'm impressed. You've passed the IQ test and got this far, so let's press that button. Let's do the last thing that helps us. It's got subscribe on it, you can't miss it, and please ring the bell for notifications of future videos.